Alright guys, welcome back. It is that time. It is time to break down everything coming in the new week. We should have a lot of stuff going on. I believe co-op is resetting. We're getting the new raid. We're getting we're getting the part 2 units. We're getting the Zenkai for Super Vegeta. We're getting... Actually, I'm not sure if we're getting the Zenkai for Super Vegeta. That might be next week. We're getting the Evo Plat, maybe. Bunch of good stuff coming around, so let's go ahead and check. First thing we wanted to do, we did break down the units in a separate video, or 2 separate videos, so if you guys haven't, go check that out. So we're just gonna first check their stat line. There is God Goku. They are both melee types. Remember, we have to subtract 8,000 from each, factoring in arts boost and title boost. Okay, so they are pretty balanced. What is that? 253, 255. No. That's 257, 255. Yeah, 257, 255 strike and blast attack respectively. And then 187 and what is that? 187 and 185 blast or strike and blast defense respectively. That's pretty good. I'm assuming Hit has the same stat line. He does. Yeah, we talked about this in the breakdown, but they look insanely powerful. Goku and Hit have what was it? 400% damage inflicted and 285% damage guard conditional. And then if you want to run Kefla next to them for that extra 15%, that brings them up to 300% potential damage guard. That's insane. Like, seriously. That is what power creep is in this game. Between 1 and 2, parts 1 and 2, kind of crazy. Alright, let's check out Gohan stats. He is melee as well. If the Goku and Hit were balanced, I'm expecting this guy to be more skewed than them, because that's what they typically like to do. They do one character more balanced and the other one more skewed. Let's go ahead and check it out. Remember, subtract 8,000. Yeah, I thought so. So that's 283 strike attack and then 249 blast attack. Very big differential there. Blast attack is a little low, and his defenses are, I think, higher than God Goku and Hits. It's 181 strike defense and then 170, what is that, 175 blast defense? Pretty good. Let's just go ahead and check. Wait, we did see this already. Yeah, this guy gets up to 400, I believe it was like 470% damage, 480% damage, somewhere around there, and then he gets 275% damage guard. Gohan Ball Legends, guys. But yeah, we did that. There is no 1% sparking, which is a little disappointing. They decided to just give us 2 supporters, one being a free-to-play, and I'm not really a fan of that, because that just gives us three new supporters, one being free-to-play. And that's a little disappointing, but yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. It's a terrible decision. This is Super Saiyan Vegeta. He is going to be on the Gohan banner because they are Cell Saga. Let's go ahead and max this out. Level 99, he is giving 10,000% or 10,000 stats to blast attack and strike defense. And his ability, target ally on battlefield activation conditions. If all the following are met after 50 timer counts have lapsed from the battle start. An enemy battle member is Android and hit by strike arts or most forward charging special moves / special arts during attack, it interrupts the combo. Okay, so that is very good against, you know who, Android 13, the only prominent, very meta defining unit, Android unit, besides like Gammas and Ultra Cell are down there. Ultra Cell is alright, Gamma's are alright, but nothing on the level of 13. Oops, let me just... Nothing on the level 13, so a lot of times what's been happening recently is I was top 400 this season, and the main team I faced was 13, Ultra Namegoku, the yellow one, and then either Gogeta or Ultra UI. And the Gogeta, and there was another one, what was it, yeah, Ultra UI, sorry. So in that version of the team, the only supporter that you could use the full effects of were Dende. And so this makes it so you have a way to interrupt combo instead of just healing, because, you know, sometimes you want that, especially on a team that can just combo and combo forever, even after the 2 combo nerfs. This is very good. Let's go ahead and check out what level 1 is, how different it is. I'm assuming it's going to be just the timer counts. Yeah, just the timer counts. It changes from 100 to 50. And that seems to be the only change on it. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, no. Okay, so another thing is, the level 1, it only does strike arts, but level 99 or whatever, it does forward charging green cards and blue cards. Keep that in mind. Belmod. Let's see. He's giving 10,000 max to strike attack and then blast defense, so kind of opposite of Vegeta. Perhaps it's time that all of you know. Target is enemy battle members, and this is level 1. Keep in mind, if the following are met after an enemy attack ends, some attacks excluded, 30 timer counts have elapsed and received 1 or more damage. Effects, Belmod monologues. Also, if 2 or more enemy battle members are Universe Rep, seal enemy Rising Rush, 10 counts, uncancelable. That's pretty good. Very strong. And from the videos I've seen, he's talking through all that, so that can be very distracting for your enemy if you're just trying to focus on PvP and they, you know, Belmod's just spitting whatever. Let's see what his max does and if it changes or what changes. 30 counts seems to say the same. And then for the effects, it's only 1 battle member is Universe Rep instead of 2. And then it seals Rising Rushes for 25 counts uncancelable from 10. That is a pretty deep jump. And that's a very strong supporter ability, especially because we're getting some more Universe Rep buffs. So yeah, those are pretty good. And then of course we have the free-to-play one, which is just whatever, capsule, whatever. Giving, what is it, 2,000 max stats to blast, attack, and defense. Level 1, it's targeting allies on field. If all the following are met after enemy attack ends, an enemy battle member is powerful opponent and receive 1 or more damage, you get 10% key recovery, sure. And then the max one is, if the following are met after enemy attack ends, some attacks excluded, powerful opponent receive 1 or more damage, you get 20% key recovery and 5% healing. Sure. Fixed healing, I'm assuming that means it's not affected by health restoration debuffs. So like the new Hit, or Gaku and Hit, I believe Hit himself lowers key or health restoration by 60% on like his blue card. So that's not going to affect this fixed healing. Okay, this is definitely better than, I think, the Raditz's Scouter, I think, because it's giving healing and key recovery. More broad. But yeah, that makes it so that we have a total of 9 units. If I were to, because now we know that supporters, we can have a max of 6 on our teams. If I were to choose 6 that I would choose, you know, like pick in battle. If you want to go for stats, then obviously you want to go for all the free-to-play or the summoned supporter units. But in terms of meta standpoint, I think the best ones are probably going to be 100% Yema. We're going to want Vegeta. We're going to want Belmod. Those 3. And then we're also going to want Dende and Yajirobe. That's 5, right? And then, as for number 6, for Oob, there's not much pure GT teams running around, and you need 2 GT battle members and 2 GT enemy battle members for that to take effect, right? So, if you want stats, then obviously go Oob, but meta-wise, he's not going to be useful. You're not going to be using him. Baba, same deal. The effect is it's just RNG based, and I never recommend RNG because that just feels bad if you miss it, because like then you just wasted a supporter slot when you could have gotten at least the 5% healing. So I wouldn't choose Baba either. You're not really seeing any pure future teams anymore either, apart from the occasional double Zamasu and future Gohan, but yeah, if I were to choose, I'd probably go with the capsule, because you're seeing 13 everywhere. And I mean, yeah, you're seeing 13 everywhere, so getting that Q recovery at least would be pretty beneficial. Okay, what else we got? We got equipment. We should have a good amount of equipment coming. Hold on. Let me just see. Is Super Vegeta Zenkai out this week or next week? Oh, that is the wrong bad ready. Yeah, it's out next week. They should just put it out this week. What the hell? Okay. So no Super Vegeta, so I guess this week's gonna be the Evo Plat or unique equipment. Alright, let's go ahead and see all the equipment. We should be getting a new PvP equip as well. Right here. This is for Super Saiyan 2. Wow, how oddly specific. Blast defense 20% base, 12% HP, 10% blue card damage, and then 25% to pure strike defense, and this character is Hybrid Saiyan. That is a lot of defenses. So, I mean, yeah, this is pretty purely a defensive equipment besides the blue card damage. But 25% pure strike defense is pretty good. But, like, besides Gohan, what other Super Saiyan 2 units are you using realistically? Let's check the tags. I know some of them are coming back into S tier boost, but I don't think that's going to be, you know, enough. Like, oh! No, it needs to be a Hybrid Saiyan as well to get the full effect, right? So, Hybrid Saiyans, where is that? I missed it. There. I mean, yeah, none of these units are really viable. Maybe Ultra Gohan for his armor break, I guess. Other than that, like, the only person you're using it for is the Gohan, and that's kind of disappointing because I really like what they did in part 1 with the wrong screen, with the PvP equipment. Wrong screen again. Because it was able to be used on both Janemba and Gogeta. So it made it so the PvP equip could be both, but why is this one only restricted to Gohan? Why are they not giving anything to God Goku? I guess they already have some really busted equipment, so it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, it seems kind of biased, of course, with Gohan. Oh, I guess we're not getting a new co-op equipment this season. I guess it hasn't reset. Oh, no. Yes, it has. There's 2 here. I think this is a special event equip. This is for Hybrid Saiyans. This is blue card damage, 15% strike defense, 30% blast defense, and then 30% HP, or sorry, strike attack, 30% HP, no, 30% strike attack. Pretty good basic equipment. Hybrids already has access to a lot of busted equipment, and since this is a base stat equip, this is going to be more useful to you if you have the Gohan at lower units, or lower stars. That actually reminds me of, I'm trying to find it. There's a very familiar equipment to it. It's here somewhere. It released when Ultra Gohan came out. The Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Where is it? Not right here. It's actually really similar to this one. Almost exactly the same, actually. This is for Hybrid Saiyan Green, and this is pretty much just a blast variant of it. A very similar equipment, but yeah, I wouldn't. Gohan already has access to a bunch of equipment, so that might not make it in the running. Check out this one. This is for Universe Reps. Special move damage 15%, 30% strike defense, 30%, and then 20% to base offenses. This is also pretty good. This is definitely more a balanced approach, and it's pretty good. Again, all base stats, so better for lower star units. Well, you know, farm up 1 or 2 of both of these. Alright, I think next would be the Evo unique, right? Where is he? There it is. Let's just check and make sure there's nothing else coming out. Yeah, there isn't. That's not for yeah. So I guess USTR resets next week, and Super Vegeta will be coming out next week as well. Let's go ahead and check. This is for the purple 7th anniversary evolution blue Vegeta. Hopefully they make it good. This was one of my favorite units during 7th anniversary. A lot better playstyle for me than UI's passing this. Alright, 20% HP, 50% base defenses, and 10% damage card? What? 10% damage? Let me get this straight. So we're releasing units in Part 2 Legends Festival with 285% damage card and 275% damage card. And we're deciding that we're giving Evolution Vegeta 10% extra damage card to bring him from 180% to 190%. Are we serious right now? Is this a joke? Like, did they balance this around having Kefla on your team as a mandatory third slot? Like, what is going on? Because Kefla is giving 15% extra, so that brings him, if you have this unique equipment max, it's 190 plus. So he's gonna have 205% damage guard. How is he gonna hold up against Ultra UI? How is he gonna hold up against Namek Goku? How is he gonna hold up against Janemba? I mean, 50% base defense is alright, but like, what are they doing? Hold on, let me pull up. I could be totally wrong about this, but let me pull up what he already has. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, he has 280% damage, and that's going up to 310% damage base. And then, does he get any other extra damage? I know he gets death buffs when allies defeated. He gets additional 20%, so that brings him up to 330. And then he's stacking damage when enemy switches, but that's not too reliant. He's getting up to 60% damage whenever he gets a full unique gauge, so that's 390%. If I count correctly, 390%. He's getting 390% damage. Okay. And then damage guard, he's at 180. He's getting an additional 10% from this, so that brings him up to 190. And then if you're running Kefla, who isn't all that good because you have Gogeta, but 190, that's 205% damage guard compared to the current 285 and 275%. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. It could be good. I don't think so. I don't think the 50% extra stats and the 20% HP is going to be enough for him, but just off the first slot alone, I'm not too confident on this. Second slot, 30% inflicted damage, 50% base stats, and 30% blue card damage. Okay. Yeah, that was an issue with this character. It really did feel like his blue card was hitting for like nothing sometimes. So that's a good addition. Battlefield entry, the following effects occur. Health 10%, unique gauge plus 40% 10 counts. On enemy character confrontation, nullified damage received, element disadvantage 3 count. What? Unique gauge plus 40% for 10 counts. Is this talking about unique gauge charge rate? Because, like, why would you have temporary unique gauge? What? I'm assuming it's charge rate. And 10% HP, that's all fine and dandy, but that doesn't really matter if you're getting melted for half of your bar with one card, and on top of that, you're getting locked in by Ultra UI and getting sniped because this guy doesn't have buff removal for some reason. I don't know. And then, of course, he just has defensive neutral for 3 counts. That's one card's worth of usage. I don't know. It could be good. I don't have high hopes for it, but we will see. Okay. Oh, man. What the hell? Okay, that's it for new unit, or just like update units and equips. If we want to go ahead and move to the browser and check out Datamine, shout out Hydros once again. We have all the arts for Belmont and the capsules, and here's the alt arts for Goku and Hit. We have a bunch of new backgrounds. These look very cool. Dark and black, or black and white. This looks pretty good too. This is very similar to the Super Gogeta Janemba one, except they're facing away instead of towards each other. This is sick. I'm assuming these are going to be behind a paywall, which is unfortunate. This one as well. We have the banners. Super Vegeta on Gohan, and what is this? Yeah. And then Belmont on Goku and Hit. We have a new part of Non-Stop Raid, so that's another 700cc and just a bunch of resources. This is probably the new stage. They're doing the same thing as the Gogeta and Janemba, that they're giving out free LFC power if you already have them, so that's good. Very quote-unquote generous. There's the new event to get one copy of the capsule, and of course they're nerfing the amount of times you can reset your Chrono Crystal shop, so it's going to be a lot harder to get this. I believe it resets on the 12th, so you should be able to get all of them. You're getting Super Champion bonus. It's get 500 Chrono Crystals by clearing all battles. I'm not really sure why they're calling it Super, Super Champion bonus, because the regular Champion bonus is usually giving 500 anyways, but sure. The banner again. This is the new PvP season. There's a new sale, I believe. This is the same as the Janemba and the Super Gogeta. Those cost around 24 bucks. Wouldn't recommend. We have second form Cell art sleeves. We have whoever this, I forgot who this is. Is this like the news person announcer when Cell introduces himself? I don't know. We have those art sleeves. We have the Gohan and Goku art sleeves. We have Goku and Hit art sleeves. Yeah, a bunch of arts. Oh my god, is that enough art sleeves? Sure. Why can I not scroll? Hello. I think my browser crashed. That's great. Alright. Yep, it definitely crashed. Let's reload. Alright, we're back. Let's scroll down to where we were. Where were we? Jesus, is this enough cosmetics for the game? Oh my, okay, there we go. There's the Evo unique, there is, the two special, wait, that's the PvP equip, those are the two special event equips, Hit, PvP message, more messages, Vegeta, Belmont, oh my goodness. Here are the featured, this is for the Hit, Goku and Hit banner. Besides the two new ones, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's coming back, that's pretty interesting. Pretty early actually. He is, and also the 7th anniversary part 1 units are back as well. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty solid banner. Goku and Frieza. Android 17, I did see was on the S tier boost this season, so he could actually be pretty damn useful because his support is still pretty good. Kaba, I'm assuming these guys are also going to be S tier boost or Z tier boost, we'll see. That's an alright banner, not as bad as we've seen before. And as for Gohan banner, we are getting only Saiyan Saga Vegeta? What? Why? Kaioken came back on a random banner before, right? That's probably why. We have IT Goku, Future Gohan, and Trunks Super Vegeta, who will hopefully be good after his Zenkai next week. Future Gohan is a very good partner for the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yeah, and then the 1% are definitely worse. So, in terms of which banner is better, I would probably say, just looking at the features outside of the new unit and supporter, I would probably say Goku and Hit are definitely better. And then Ultra Gohan's coming back, Ultra Hit's coming back. That is it for this week, it seems. Yeah, a bunch of content coming out, very good week. Again, they have always done pretty well with these main weeks, but their off weeks have been a little eh. Let me know what you guys think. It looks pretty good, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.